I'm Pat Bro. I'm an investigator and dog handler for the Office of the Prosecuting Attorney in Hilo, Hawaii, and this is my courthouse dog, Faith. Honestly, it was love at first sight. She's such a sweet and gentle soul that anybody, even a non-dog lover, would fall in love with her. When we come into the courtroom, she can't draw any attention to herself. She has to be extremely quiet, very low-key, and she was absolutely perfect for us.
The last thing we want to do is re-traumatize our victims. If a victim has a hard time telling their story, we want to look for ways to help them tell their story. And that's really what Faith does. She gives our victims a voice and helps them tell the story about what happened to them. Sometimes just having Faith in the room, being next to someone, allows them to open up, share their story, get us through the first part, maybe a preliminary hearing or a grand jury. And then once we're going, the defendants see that the victim has talked, they're more willing to change their plea or go to trial, in which case, if we have to, we'd bring Faith in to help the victim testify.
It's kind of magical, but she and I really do have the connection. We really do have the bond, and we can actually communicate with something as simple as a look.
With Faith, you can do just about anything. And I think the Bible says if you have a mustard seed size of faith, you can move mountains. And for what we've seen in our cases, Faith really has moved mountains and moved these cases through, and has really been miraculous. For a lot of our cases, Faith is a game changer. She provides the miracles, and she's done a lot of miracles. She's changed people's lives. She's given voices to victims. So we're just really thankful. We're blessed to have her with us. She's been a gift. And really she was a gift. Assistance Dogs of Hawaii provided Faith to us free of charge.
And she's the sweetest, kindest, mellowest dog that you'll ever meet. Very smart. And of course, she was well trained by Assistance Dogs of Hawaii. So we're very lucky to have her. She's just the most special dog. I wish everybody could meet her. She's just so special.
Shadow, she helps me open doors, and she helps me take my shoes off. She helps me navigate outside in the world. I feel safer going across streets or along sidewalks or wherever, and she brings a lot of joy to my life.
Maria's 26 years old, and she's studying at Kapiolani Community College. She has Morquio syndrome, which is an inherited disease. It eventually causes short stature, corneal cloudiness, difficulty hearing, and other disabilities.
I go to classes at KCC. She gets in the car really nicely and goes up to class with me. She'll lay down underneath the table during a 3-hour lecture that's boring. I mean, every day Shadow is surprising me in a good way.
I think people with disabilities sometimes can feel isolated, and Shadow has broken that in many ways.
Before I had Shadow, it was a lot more stares on me because I'm different. Now it's a lot more, oh, look at that beautiful dog. It was kind of nice not to be the reason why everyone's looking at me.
I think one of the first things Maria said after a few days was, Shadow loves me, Mom, Shadow loves me. And I thought, maybe Shadow loves her, but I also felt it was a projection of how much she really wanted to be loved, and Shadow could fill that, for her.
Assistant Dogs of Hawaii is a great organization because they support and give these dogs for free. And I don't know many places that do that.
It seems to be more than just training dogs. It's a mission. It's their whole purpose. It's their being, and their team is just incredible. They're such innovative thinkers and doers.
Yeah, Shadow has become a best friend. She made me grow confident that I can be out there in the world and do things without having to have another person with me. And it's really nice. I love her. I love her to death.
Yoda is our first dog, the first family dog of Queens. We absolutely adore Yoda and everything he does. About 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, and I remember at that time feeling really vulnerable and a little bit scared about what was going to happen. What I really wanted was to have a program like Kapiolani had with Tucker for our patients here at Queens. I really wanted to have this first experience with Assistance Dogs of Hawaii in our cancer center because I knew how much comfort a dog would bring to all of the patients who are getting treatment there.
I volunteered to be Yoda's handler because I work in oncology and there is a great need for our patients to have someone like Yoda to help them through their care.
So Pat will take Yoda into the treatment areas, and she will have Yoda snuggle with them, and they are the happiest people. You can see the relief on their faces and just able to take in chemo or whatever procedure they're having and be good with it. Cancer treatment can be very tough on patients. It's a tough experience. They can be scared, but having Yoda there makes it okay, makes it better. And there are times when patients don't want to come back, but it's Yoda that brings them back. They'll say, I'll come, but is Yoda going to be there?
People and dogs have a very strong bond. There's emotional connection. You can see it when Yoda visits the patient. It's in their eyes. Many of them tear up because the emotion is so strong between them. He just has to be there, and you can see it in their eyes.
Our doctors are very intense a lot of the times because they're taking care of people, and Yoda walks in and they just lighten up. The staff lighten up. You can't help but smile every time you see him. I mean, he's just such a cool dog. He has his own name tag as the assistance dog here on the campus. People recognize Yoda. They love Yoda. They will stop Pat in the hallways. Can I please pet your dog? And he just brings a light to this place that I think no other person could. I will go down to the cancer center during a rough day so I can get my therapy from Yoda, and it works every time. It's very rewarding to know that Yoda is there for all of the hundreds of patients he sees every year. We cannot thank the Assistance Dogs of Hawaii enough.